very glad to welcome you all back for our online computer class. How are you all? Did you enjoy last week? How was your holidays? Did you learn your computer lessons in the holidays? Okay, dear children, I hope you completed the practice work that I have given you last week, and also you have completed the um, uh, classwork notes also. Dear children, but I did not receive anyone's a snapshot. I have already told you to send snapshot. Only one girl has sent me. Nikisha alone sent me the snapshot of the previous um, classwork note. I want all of you to complete the classwork and send the snapshot to me. Okay, dear children? Will you do that? Okay. Children, we have completed chapter 3, isn't it? Today we are gonna start chapter 4. Okay? Are you all ready with your textbook? Okay, if you're having your textbook ready with you, please turn to page number 65. Okay, this is your fourth chapter in your computer textbook. Uh, Look here, dear children. What is the topic of the fourth chapter here? Yes, basics of MS Small Basic. Okay, basics of MS Small Basic. Here MS Small Basic is a programming language name. Okay, you're gonna learn some of the basics that are really needed for you to understand MS Small Basic completely in this chapter. Okay, you're going to learn only the basics. First of all, you should know what is MS Small Basic. Okay, it is a programming language. Some of you might have known what is a programming language. Some of you doesn't know, I think. For who, for those who don't know what is a computer programming language, let me tell you that is a set of instruction. So you can take your pencil and you can underline this. A program is a set of instruction written for the computer to perform a particular task. Okay, underline this, dear children. So it is a set of instruction written for the computer to perform a particular task. That is a program. Okay, now this MS Small Basic, okay, Microsoft Small Basic is a computer programming language, we call it. Okay, so now here in this MS, in your topic it is given MS Small Basic, isn't it? Actually MS stands for Microsoft. Okay, then Small Basic is also an abbreviation. Okay, the full form of that basic is beginners. You can underline this: beginners all purpose in symbolic instruction code. Okay, beginners all purpose symbolic instruction code is the abbreviation for the word basic. Okay, so it is a very user friendly screen. Okay, it means that anyone can learn it easily, and it helps you to create instructions which computer should follow. Okay, so the language is very simple. Okay, so you can use this language to create a good program. Okay, dear children, so shall we learn this language now? Okay, in order to learn this, first of all you need to install MS Small Basic uh, software into your system. Okay, either laptop or your computer in your house. You must first of all install this software. Okay, it's a free software available in Google. You can go and type MS Small Basic software free download. Okay, just type Just type MS Small Basic software free download. You will get the software free from the net source. Okay, so you can download that and you can install that in your computer. After installing that, you have to follow this. As usual, start all programs, then click on Small Basic and then Microsoft Small Basic, or just double click on the Small Basic icon that appears in your desktop after installing it. Okay, so once you open Small Basic, your window looks like this. Okay, so this is the new document page. Okay, this screen is really needed for the programming language to get created. Okay, so for that, first of all, you should write your program in this editor window, this blank screen. Can you able to see? This screen is called editor window. Okay, here is where you will write your program code. You can run it and also you can debug it. You know what is meant by debugging? Okay, debugging means correcting errors. Okay, you can check after creating your code, programming code. Code means the set of instruction that you type here. Okay, after typing it, you can check whether you have committed any mistakes. Okay, that procedure of checking mistakes in your code is called debugging. Okay. So for starting a new small basic program, you need to uh, start writing your program in the small basic. If this editor window is not visible to you in the beginning, then you can click this new window, new icon. Okay, can you able to see this new icon? So when you click this, immediately another window will be open. See, already one window has been opened to me. So another window has been opened on top of this when I click on this new button. Okay, so I'm going to close this. So if it is not available by default, you can click this new. If it is available by default, you can start typing in this editor window. Okay, so you have to type your code here. Okay, then for opening a small basic program which is already existing, for example, if you already have a small basic program, already have created it, you want to open that program, then you should use this open file. When you click that, this okay, this drop down list, not drop down list, this pop-up menu will appear. In this you can able to see the list of documents, okay, that is available in your computer, from which you can able to select the necessary document. Okay, the document that you have already created, and you can click on that, then you can click this open button. So immediately the previously created um, program will be displayed in the screen. Okay, so since I had not create anything previously, it is blank, so I'm gonna close this. Okay, so then after this, after creating the codes, after writing all your instructions here, you need to save the small basic program, isn't it? For that you have two options. So initially when you save a program, you can click this save. So when you click this save, immediately you can see this save as dialog box. Okay, so this dialog box will appear. Here you can type the file name, okay, the name that in which your documents should be saved, that you can type here, then you can give save. Okay, so after saving once, you can, when you type the save button again, okay, the dialog box will not appear as in the Word. In Word, already you have learned Word, isn't it? So in Word, once if you type the file name and again if you click on the save icon, it will be saved in the previously stored name, isn't it? Whatever you have typed will be stored in the previously saved name. Same thing will be happening here. But if you want to change the name again after saving once, you can click the save as icon. Okay, when you click this, Okay, then you can save your document. We have seen how to save your document, isn't it? So when you use any name, for example, when you click this save icon, you will get a dialog box like this, isn't it? So once you type your file name here and you click the save button, immediately your file will be saved with an extension of .sb. Okay, SB stands for small basic. So after your file name you will see a name called SB. Okay, for example, let me type here FI or SD first. So I'm going to click save. Okay, there. Can you able to see here first.sb? Okay, so this is how your file will be saved in the document. Okay, so now let's see how to execute a small basic program. Okay, after writing your program in this, you should execute it by clicking this run. Okay, so you can use F5 in the keyboard also, the key F5 in the keyboard also for running your program. Okay, so you can click this button. Okay, your output of the program will be appearing in a separate window, output window. Okay, so you can click any key. After clicking this run button, your program will be executed, then output will be displayed in the output screen. And if you want to go back to the original I mean this page, if you want to come back to this page, then you can click any key. Okay, immediately that window will be, output window will be closed, and you can come back to this editor window. Okay, so now let's see how to create a small basic program. Okay, for that I'm going to type a code in this uh, editor window. Okay, or else, dear children, today let me this can be an introduction class to the Microsoft Basic. Okay, since this is a new programming language to you, I want all of you to first of all install this programming app in the system or laptop that you use. Okay, you cannot install this in your mobile phone. Okay, you should use your laptop or your computer. Okay, so you should install this and try all this that I have taught you today. Okay, then creating a small basic program we can learn in the next class. From there we can learn in the next class. Okay, dear children, will you try this at your home today? Okay. So we have completed till page number. Okay, so we have completed till this topic in page number 68. Okay, so till executing a small basic program we have learned today. So creating a small basic program we can learn in the next class. Okay, dear children. Okay, dear children. Thank you. Have a great day.